Hello and welcome, I am Callum. I am one half of the Inverewis Podcast and I'm going to show you how we recorded Season 2. So what I'm going to do is just quickly show you how we get the show recorded, take you through the gear, the software, and how we get it out there into your ears through the medium of the internet. So starting with my microphone, the mic that I use is the Aston Origin. Now I absolutely love this mic. I use it on everything from guitar to saxophone to vocals. It looks absolutely stunning and it's really reasonably priced, which I appreciate greatly. That then plugs into the DBX286S. This is an affordable channel strip. I only really use it for the compression and the noise gate, but it does have some other features as well. That then plugs into my Behringer UMC 1820. Now I'll be the first to admit I do not need this many inputs, but this happened to be the only interface that was reasonably priced that I could get ADAT support. Now, this is my favorite piece of equipment. This is my Rupert Blomeyer mug that I use when we are drinking tea on the podcast. This one is a sort of B-stock blemished one, which, do you know what? It adds to the character of it. I love it so much. I think it's absolutely stunning. There's not much else I can say about a mug, to be fair. What we're looking at here is a program called Reaper. A Reaper is a DAW, or a digital audio workstation. If you don't know what that is, essentially it's a program that you use to record and mix audio. Here's how I've got it set up for the podcast. As you can see, I've got a bunch of channels here. I'll just go through them one by one and explain what each one's for. So this top one here labeled VOver is for any voiceovers that I may need to do after the show's recorded. So that could be an interjection, making a correction, or an announcement at the start or at the end of the podcast. The next one here is a folder which contains mine and Claire's audio track. So the way that we used to do it is Claire would record her own audio at home, then send that to me, and then I would manually sync up the audio after the fact. The benefit of this being that the raw audio from Claire's computer is much better than what comes through Discord. The drawback is that it was an extra thing for me to do, and as I was syncing up the audio, I found myself more inclined to make small edits here and there, cutting out bits of silence and rejigging things, which ended up eating just a lot of time. We've completely scrapped that for Season 2, and what we did was just recorded the whole thing live, and we make no edits unless absolutely necessary. So last one here is the music track. As you can see, I already have the intro music right at the start, and then if I scroll out, you can see the outro music is there roughly where the end of the show should be. This is actually a really good visual reminder for me that we're coming up to the end of the show, and then we need to start talking about the drink of the week and what we're going to be doing next week. So we currently use Soundcoud to upload our podcast to the internet. It's a really easy way to just get anything out there. It also has an option to generate the RSS feed, and most dedicated podcast apps will just automatically pick that RSS feed up. It's kind of easy and convenient. I am looking at other options, but for now we are using Soundcloud. I'll quickly just show you how to turn on the RSS feed thing in Soundcloud. So if you go to your settings, go to content, and just check this box, include an RSS feed. That just means when you upload something, it'll automatically be added to the RSS feed, as opposed to you having to manually do it. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe, and if you didn't enjoy it, then clearly you hate cockerels, and that's just me. You tell them, Mr. Cockerel.